we're in. We're playing against 4 times Q, 3 times K on the Discord. JHF. Let me just double check I have no overlay on, and it should be fine. Alright, let's go. Let's not wait tonight. We're playing defended pawn, mostly because I like playing this variant the most, and he's opening b4. Let's go ahead and play. What do we want to play here? Let's play c5. Oh, do I have the game sound turned on? I think I do, right? Should be fine. Hey, what's up, Dreamer? Nice to see you. Nice to see a fellow peer when it comes to making content on YouTube. Really has production value, and I think I read in your description that you plan on doing more videos. Do you want to do more of those timeline videos, or just more 5D related stuff? For anyone who hasn't seen it, Dreamer made a history of 5D chess elo. Maybe someone can link it in chat if you have it. Alright, let's see. He went knight f3 to cover some of these central squares, and probably getting ready to develop his bishop, because then the knight's also protecting this. I could take here now if I want to, and if queen takes, just play e6. I like that. Let's just do that, and maybe I can cover with knight c6 as well. Just immediately undefend f7. But if you see me looking down, that's just because I'm looking at my phone now to look at chat. Maybe I should just like put it somewhere so I can actually read, but I'm as always unprepared. Okay, he did capture the pawn. We could kick the queen like this. This protected, this protected, this protected. Wait, this isn't protected. No, it is by the bishop. Okay, let's play e6. We had something similar going on last game. We actually got into an end game. In the last game I wasn't able to record that one, but feels good to be back. I don't know if you can hear this. I'm a little bit under the weather because I took a little walk outside on -degrees this weekend, but that has never stopped me from not using my brain. Okay, let's see. He might just drop back. He can't sack on f7, right? Because it's defended. If he sacks me on f7, I'm gonna be very upset. But okay, let's see. So these are all protected still. I can go ahead and maybe develop my knight now. The question is what I do after bishop here. Might not have a great response. I can also get my queen out, but then he might just kick it. I could do something funny like a5 and get the rook into the game. If I develop this knight, then f7 is unprotected again. Probably don't want to do that. I would like to get this bishop on the long diagonal, but this is always an issue. I might just play a5 here, actually. Because there's no real need to push this. He's gonna go bishop here next. And then this square is weak as well, okay. Might have to be a little bit careful of that. I can also maybe go bishop e7 to bishop f6 and just cover the diagonal like that. Maybe just knight out and knight out. That's probably the safest, right? Yeah, it's probably best to keep it simple for now. Get the knight out after bishop here, get the second knight out, and then we have some decent control of the central squares. The screen isn't really looking at anything at the moment. Let me just triple check. Yeah, I mean, he can't turn 0 me, but the knight's defending. As he should. Imagine how funny it would be if CTP put this variant in the game and he just put the knight on the wrong square and f7 wasn't covered. It would be funny. Is it turn 1? I always refer to it as turn 0. I think I referred to it as turn 0 even before turn 0 was a thing, which actually makes even less sense. Okay, he does go bishop out. I think I just want to develop my knight because I'm a little skeptical. Like, bishop here is also a move. I just don't want to run into bishop here at the moment. If I go here now, f7 is undefended, but his queen is far away, so it should be fine. If he captures, I take back with the pawn, and then g5 and e5 are covered, so I believe this should be okay. Let's go for it. We have to be careful not to give up our dark squared bishop so easily, because this is the weak spot, of course. Next, I'm probably looking to get my light squared bishop into the game or my queen. Maybe queen f4 or b6 fianchetto. Like that. Still has all of his pawns defended at the moment, but he has to make a decision soon. Okay, he goes for e3 as well, getting ready to develop his light squared bishop himself. This also means this is actually a good move because now this isn't on the menu either. I'm tempted to play a5 here. Maybe kick the queen and get my rook in. Depending on where he goes. Knight here doesn't really do anything because this is protected. We could go bishop here, I guess. But that's also not really scary. I think a5 might be a decent move here. If he pins, that's not really that bad, or it shouldn't be. So let's go ahead and play a5. I think this bishop move or this knight move becomes a little bit better after I kick the queen, maybe. Perhaps in some lines I can go like rook a6, rook b6 to threaten his strong bishop. And I guess he can take and go like queen c6. But I should be in time to play like bishop e7. Cover f6 then. I'll get my own queen into the game. Like right now I'm looking at c2 mostly as a weak spot or as a potential target. And maybe like if he doesn't play a4 here, I can maybe just push this. Run it down on the side. Okay, I maybe have to put up my screensaver as well if I'm going to be looking at check. Yeah, I'm expecting a4 here most of the time. Like he doesn't really want to move his bishop now because then a4 is hitting. So I think it has to be like a4 or maybe take. But if he plays a4, then this square becomes a little bit better for me. Because he hasn't developed his knight yet. He does consider to move the bishop out like that. I don't think he can take here, right? Because if he takes, I take back and I have this protected many times. So let's see, if I play a4 here, what's he gonna do? a4, queen here maybe? And then this knight's not threatened anymore. I don't want to play d5, I think. I mean, it might be a decent move, but not really in the market on playing aggressive moves at the moment. Actually, if I play a4 and he goes here, I might even be able to get him b5 as well. And get a nice advantage. I still have discovered twice. I don't think the sack is anything. I just take back. Yeah, I think I can go a4 here. Kick the queen, and if he goes queen c3, I can maybe just push b5 as well. And if he goes here, then actually I might have some knight b4 shenanigans. Keep in mind the knight is covered by the bishop, so I can still push b5 after. If he goes like queen here, knight here, queen c3, and then b5, this should be good. I wonder if he has like queen here or something, but that looks weird. I have this square for my knight always, but I don't think it's anything just yet. Actually, if he goes here, I might just have go knight b4 anyway, because I don't think I don't see a huge threat. If he goes queen b5, I probably have rook a5, gaining even more tempo. And getting the rooks into the game is, I think, in this variant especially, is very good with queens on the board. I think it's gonna be like queen here or queen here, one of those two. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he does go queen c3 probably. And then I was thinking just pushing further with b5. Like, this also looks good, but if the queen just moves over, I don't see a big idea. I think just gaining more space is fine. I don't really need this pawn to protect the knight. So I think I just go b5. And he still can't take... Oh, actually, wait. Okay, I have to be a little bit careful. If I go b5 and he takes, I can't take back with the d pawn because the knight's hanging. Okay, I have to be a little bit careful of that. Like, b5 takes, I have to take with the f pawn. Because the knight's hanging. b5 takes, f takes. Is that bad? I mean, it's not good. Actually, maybe I do play d5 after all. I really want to get this knight in, but if I do it now, it's not really anything. Actually, wait, I can do this first. I can go a3 first, and he can't take because the bishop and the rook's coming. I think this is the best way to start, probably just kicking the bishop. Then he can't sack because I take back with the pawn. Yeah, okay. Let's start with this. Let's start with this. He has to drop back. Okay, and now what? I do have this move as well, which can be decent, maybe. But maybe not quite yet. Maybe I actually do go bishop here. In that case, I probably shouldn't have played a3. But okay, like d5 looks fine, but he's just gonna go bishop here then. b5 now, it's the same issue that he can sack, and I don't think this sacrifice is anything if I take back, but there's no need to do this. I think if I go bishop here, queen here, and then no wait, then I can't play b5 because the queen's protecting. Ah. Okay. So still gotta put in some work. Like, what is the issue with just going knight here? We can't really follow up that well. I would like to... Maybe I'm just gonna play like rook here and just fucking take this bishop off. I actually think I might just do that. Then he drops back. But actually, rook here, bishop drops back, and then we go rook g4. The classic rook lift. I actually think I like that. If I go here, bishop back, this... I mean, this pawn's hanging, that is not ideal. No, it actually isn't, because the bishop's cutting off the communication. Yeah, I think that's a fun idea you don't see every day. We're still fairly even on the clock. If he goes bishop here, I can go rook g4 and maybe get some sweats in on the king side. If he has to play something like G3, I feel like we definitely accomplished something, because that weakens his light squares a lot on this side of the board. And if he goes bishop here, also another thing I'm looking at is E2 is going to be undefended. So there may be some shenanigans with the knight here, or I don't know, something. I don't think I want to push any pawns at the moment. I think I'm fine with staying put. If he does some, I don't even know what your play here is. I guess this makes sense. He still wants to sacrifice. But okay, I mean, if I take this off now, there's no way he can take, right? Because I take back. And then his queen is actually on a light square, which makes it a little bit tougher. Defend, and he's also undefending this a little bit. So, like, if I take this now... There might also be... Like, if I go bishop here now, bishop here, queen there, knight here, hitting the queen and the bishop. Also doesn't look bad. Wait, actually, no, I have a better idea. Take here, queen takes, and then queen here, hitting the knight and the rook. I mean, that would win in normal chess, but I'm not sure in 5D. I still think I want to take this, right? Because he's piling up a little bit on this. A bit more than I'd like to. Wait, I can also do the boring thing and go like here, I guess. I actually might like that a little bit more because I think we have a better endgame. If I go queen here now, takes, then bishop has to move, and then rook here, picking up this pawn. Like if I take, queen takes, queen here, I win material, but I don't think getting this rook is actually that important, and I'm a little bit worried that I'm gonna get destroyed on the rank here because I actually moved my rook. I think I want to offer queen trade. A queen trade, and if he takes, we take with the knight, and then we should be fine. And if he sacks on f7, we just take back with the king, and that shouldn't be anything. Yeah, okay. Let's just go for that. I think I like that. And he can't play this obviously because the knight's hanging. Takes, knight takes, like bishop here or bishop back, doesn't matter. I think I have rook here either way, and then I should at least pick up a pawn. Probably something better, like something sharper, like just taking off the bishop immediately and going like knight here. But, I haven't played in a while. I want to play a little bit simpler positions. Good, the Twitch chat also froze on my phone. So that's bad news. Alright, that was a nice idea, badly executed. Yeah, I think I just have to turn up my like screen lock because my phone locks every like 2 minutes. I think he has to take, right? To take, and then I don't think he has time to set up like some travel on this bishop or something crazy, because this is hanging immediately. If he takes, that's nothing. If he takes like that, that shouldn't be anything either. I think we're gonna get an endgame here. Forgot Twitch mobile is bad. I don't know. I've never used it before, but I mean I've heard that other people use it, but I don't know. Like what other move does he have other than taking? I'm not sure. Maybe he's just gonna drop his knight back or something. No, he can't because then I take and the bishop's hanging. No, I think he has to like what else is he gonna do? Like a4? No, it's the same problem. The bishop and the knight are both hanging. h4, sorry. Still don't have any weakness actually, which is kind of funny. So we have to put in a little bit more work if we're gonna get an advantage. But I at least like that we have a lot of squares covered on the queen side. Bishop is out of the game. Knight's kind of out of the game. Okay, it does take. We of course have to take back with the knight. And now I think we see either bishop here or bishop here. It is bishop back, and I think now my idea was to go here and maybe get a pawn. Do you have something better though? I don't think I do. I think this should be fine. I don't think he has any shenanigans. So let's go here. Let's follow through with our plan. We're like halfway through the time. I think we have a good position. Now he has to decide if he wants to give up the knight or the pawn, I think. Bishop shouldn't be anything. This is nothing. I think we have a decent endgame. And keep in mind the bishop's still trapped because of this one right here. And now we can maybe try to get some play in on the king side. Now that e2 is a little bit soft. Maybe we have some threats like knight e4, and then we threaten to travel here maybe. On e2, and if he takes, the knight's then checking. So depending on where he goes, f3 becomes weak as well. If he lets me take on g2. Okay, this move actually makes a lot of sense. I kind of didn't think about that because now if I take, he of course just takes back. I mean, it's still better position for me, but not as good as I had liked. Do I have anything better than taking though? If I take here now, he just takes, right? Can I avoid this somehow? I mean, I can just go knight here, I guess, and keep some pieces on the board. I don't think I want to take because I feel like that helps him. He takes, and then the problem with that is that e4 is under control then, and I have to move my rook. And like rook here, I don't think that's anything. So in that case, I think I just want to drop back actually. This checks nothing, this is nothing, this looks like the wrong square to be. I think I like this more and just staying solid. Just threatening this, of course. And then now, like if he has to protect now, we might get in knight e4 and get some threats. I think this knight is better positioned on g6 rather than f6. c6, sorry, because we have some we have some knight here ideas maybe at some point, or like here, or like back here. Okay, let's go g3. Makes a lot of sense. We actually have two options here, which I like. I think the knight move is decent, but I also really like b6 and get the bishop on this huge diagonal right now. Yeah, I actually like b6 here. We have to be a little bit careful that we don't get owned on the back rank. This looks good because it gives us the option of going bishop b7, but also bishop a6. And bishop a6 threatens mate in 2 because we can give a check, king takes, and then knight here is still checkmate. So I don't think we're gonna go knight here immediately. It's a tough decision though. Like if we go knight here and he just plays e3, I don't think we have anything, to be honest. Yeah, I think it has to be like b6 or b5. And I think b6 makes more sense. I think b6 makes more sense because it gives us the option of going bishop a6 at a later stage. So What's going on here? Like, this is a big threat, because it just pins the entire king side more or less, and he can't easily like castle. I think maybe he can, but I think either way, like this still looks scary. To be a little bit careful, I guess, of a bank rank once we move the bishop, but like the fact that this bishop is not in the game is really helping us. Who's white? White is QQQQKKK on the 5D chess Discord. I don't know, if, like, is there, I guess I should ask them after the game if there's like anything going on with that name or they just had a stroke on their keyboard. Yeah, it's kind of tough to make a move here against Bishop B7, I think. Up a little bit on the time. No. And he of course can't play like king here. I wonder if he can castle, but it looks insane, to be honest. Like castles, bishop b7. We also have g4 under control, so that should be quite dangerous. Okay, he goes for an active defense, actually. Think that might be the correct way to go. But wait, what if can't we just take that off? Take, pawn takes, bishop b7. We're threatening mate here, and we're threatening mate on e4. Isn't that good? Rook take knight, pawn takes, bishop here. The rook's hanging, and we're threatening mate on e4. He has to go like f3, but that doesn't solve the problem. I think this works. I think this works. Worst case scenario, we get a knight for a rook, but it looks good. Oh mate, thanks for the sub. Nice to see you back. Nice to see you back as well. Amazing result on the match the other day that I saw 2 minutes of, but I heard it was a nice battle. Okay, so I think if he doesn't take, that's obviously good. And if he takes, I think bishop b7 is strong. I think we just have decent control here because like none of his pieces are really going anywhere. This bishop is just a monster on the light squares after we provoked these weakening moves. I'm feeling pretty confident about this one. Okay, he doesn't take. I think that's probably the correct decision. But okay, how do we close this out? I think bishop b7 anyway, probably, right? Just threatening checkmate, and if the rook moves, then we bring in the cavalry. We don't have any immediate killer, I don't think. But I think this can't be a bad move. Like, bishop here makes no sense now because this is covered. We could, I guess, like, move the rook, but I think this is better. Let's keep playing it active. I actually think I know where to go after this. I think he has to move the rook. I don't think he can castle. After castles, we actually have bishop check, king takes, knight here, checkmate. I think he has to move his rook, and then I think we get in knight e5, and that should be the killer, because then f3 is so weak. He can still never take the rook. I guess he can because now that's covered. But okay, I think knight here has to be it, right? Knight here, just threatening the check. If he takes, we give a check. This can't be bad. This can't be bad. I don't believe this can be bad. You don't need the rook anyway. Like, the rook has done his job. He's not going to be part of the mating squad, I don't believe. He's not going to be part of the high-speed train. I'm currently doing also correspondence match. Damn, the correspondence match is actually a really nice idea for 5D chess especially. It's like if you really want to take it to the next level, you can do like in critical positions, just play all of the moves and play like branch out from the different games, you know? Like every player gets to branch and play like 2 different moves at some point. And then you continue from there because you want to see both lines. That could be fun. It's breaking the next wall. Okay, so he's going for a counter attack now. I actually think that's not a bad idea. I have to be a little bit careful not to blunder mate here. But it shouldn't be an issue if played correctly. So let's see. Check here. Check here. The king has to go here because if he goes there, then this is a mate, and if he goes there, we can then check with the knight. Bishop takes. Bishop check. King goes over. Bishop check. King takes, and then knight here. Man, I wish I could draw arrows. Okay, so let's see. Knight check, king has to go here. Knight takes, bishop check. If king goes here, we go bishop check again, knight here, mate. If we go knight check, king here, knight takes, bishop check, king here. We are still not winning, unfortunately. Okay, so knight check, king here, rook check. Bishop takes, king check. Second knight check. King has to go here because if he goes here, no wait, this is covered. Okay, we still have to put in some work. But I think it has to be knight check, right? Knight check, king goes over. Knight check. Bishop takes is an issue. Knight check, bishop takes, rook takes, king takes. Check. King has to go here, I'm pretty sure. Okay, wait. What about knight check, king goes over, knight check, bishop check, king check, bishop check. It's just complicated. But okay, I mean, like this. It can't be not this. Like, okay, maybe we should figure out first how we deal with this threat. Is this even a threat? Probably, right? I think it has to be knight here first, though. Check, king goes over. There has to be something. I don't believe there's nothing there. It's a little bit tough to calculate at the moment, but I think there has to be some forcing line. Okay, let's see. Takes. Takes. Bishop takes. Check. King takes. Knight takes. What is really annoying about this is that like the knight is covering this square and the bishop is covering this square. Let's see again though. Check, takes, check, king goes over. I don't think I have anything there. Or at least I don't see it. Check, bishop takes, check. Or actually we should take with the rook then in that case. Check, 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 takes, check, king takes. Check. This is so hard. I feel like this shouldn't be so hard. I guess maybe we just defend. But how do we actually cover that square? Do we just go like king here? I guess we could. If any travels. Oh wait, actually, does this just win? Go here. We're checking him there. Then knight here is just mate. Right? Like this is a check. He has to take, and then knight there's just mate. I think this should be winning, right? We go here, he takes, we go knight check. Yeah, I think this should be good enough. I think this should be good enough. That is funny that I was looking at 0L the entire time. I wonder if other players would have looked at the travel first. But I always try to win on 0L first, before I look for travels. Maybe that's... I mean, this cost me like 5 minutes trying to figure this out. Okay, so I think now this should be mate. I think now he has to travel. Okay, and he does. And now, what do? We can take the rook, of course. We have to be careful of any nonsense. Probably not, right? Can we just take the rook? We can also go here and be safe. Just can't blunder mate, that's all I'm asking. Maybe we can just go like here and then castle. I like that. I mean, this has to be good enough, right? If we go here and then castle, I'll also take the rook, but we don't have any checks now. I think I just like going here. Then just castle A. I mean, he still has one more travel, I guess. But we're down to 2 minutes. I made a little bit of a mess out of this. If he goes knight here, I think we can go like bishop back. Still not over, but this should be a winning position. What is a little bit annoying about this is that we don't have any distraction checks. And at some point he has to move the rook, of course. But it shouldn't matter. Okay, so if knight here, we drop the bishop back. We can take this rook in 2 moves with checkmate, which is actually exactly when the timeline's gonna catch up, so that's a little bit funny. And if bishop's here, I'm just gonna castle probably. Actually, I don't have to castle. The good news is if he ever jumps like on this timeline, the bishop is changing colors again, so it should be okay. And it's a tough defense from him once again. Maybe I shouldn't have split. Maybe I should have keep playing on 0L. Maybe I just had a mate. You guys probably saw it. Maybe this is just good enough. Who knows? Okay, he does split again, but now we get some checks in, right? Get a check. And then here we can take the rook, I think. How does he deal with this? It's not checkmate yet, but it will be next turn. Does he have anything? Like on this board he shouldn't have anything. No, I think this is good enough. Oh, I actually just win, wow. Wait, why did I win? Oh, because the bishop's checking down here. I of course saw that. Don't worry about it. Right, some decent arrows. But yeah, actually a nice defensive idea from him to get some checks in it. Actually really funny that there's no distraction checks in that position. But yeah, GG. Very nice game. I know what went south. Yeah, I think this position is just a little bit too tough to defend with the active rook on this board, and yeah, this knight move was a nice defensive resource. But in the end, the white squares were just a little bit too weak, and then this bishop was just huge on this diagonal. But yeah, very nice game. Enjoyed that one.